India has 15,106.7 kilometers of land border, from which India shares the largest international boundary with Bangladesh, which is 4,096 kilometers. This blue highlighted region is Bangladesh. Now let's learn about the river Kushiyara. The Kushiyara River flows through Assam and Bangladesh. It originates as a distributary of the Barak River on the India-Bangladesh boundary, when the Barak divides into the Kushiyara and Surma. Kushiyara, after entering into Bangladesh, becomes one of the major rivers of northeastern Bangladesh. Origin and course of Kushiyara River. The parent river of the Kushiyara River is Barak, which begins in the Indian state of Nagaland. The basin area of River Barak comprises the states of Manipur, Mizoram, and Assam. The Kushiyara originates at the Amshid bifurcation point and runs westward after flowing from Silchar in Kachar district of Assam, forming the border between Assam, India, and the Sylhet district of Bangladesh. Then it enters Bangladesh. The length of Kushiyara River is about 160 kilometers and carries 85% flow of the Barak River. During the rainy season, the Kushiyara can reach a depth of 10 meters. Now, as we just saw the basic information about the river Kushiyara, let's now learn about the Kushiyara River Agreement. But before that, you should know that the water dispute between India and Bangladesh is one of the most intractable problems. But why so? The answer lies in the number of rivers that both countries share. India and Bangladesh share 54 rivers between them. Almost all of Bangladesh's rivers have their source in India or pass through India. Of these, 7 rivers have been identified earlier for developing the framework of water-sharing agreements on priority. During the recent meeting in September 2022 between the two nations, India and Bangladesh agreed to include 8 more rivers for data exchange. Now let's see, what is the Kushiyara River Agreement? India and Bangladesh struck an interim water-sharing deal for the Kushiyara River in September 2022, the first such arrangement between them in 25 years. In 1996, the Ganga Water Treaty was signed. What is the significance of Kushiyara Water Sharing Agreement? According to the agreement, India has increased the time frame during which flood-related information is sent in real time, which would aid Bangladesh in combating its yearly floods. The Kushiyara Agreement will help the residents of southern Assam and Sylhet, Bangladesh. So now we got what is Kushiyara River Agreement, but as told earlier, India and Bangladesh have other major river water sharing disputes, so let's have a quick glance at them too. Present water disputes. There are 2 major long-standing water disputes between India and Bangladesh, the Teesta River dispute and the Ganga River dispute. Ganga River dispute. It is a deal to share surface waters at the Farakka barrage based on equitable distribution. The Ganga River flows from India to Bangladesh, and the dispute over it has been a source of contention between the two countries for over the last 35 years. Several bilateral discussions have failed, with no permanent solution for water sharing established. Meanwhile, in 1996, Indian Prime Minister H.D. Deve Gowda and Bangladesh counterpart Sheikh Hasina agreed to create a 30-year water-sharing arrangement which is about to expire soon in 2026. Both parties will likely extend this Ganga Water Treaty in near future. The next river water dispute is Teesta Water Sharing Dispute. The Teesta River flows through India and Bangladesh as a tributary of the Brahmaputra, called Jamuna in Bangladesh. It runs south across West Bengal before entering Bangladesh, beginning in the Himalayas at Chunthang, Sikkim. The Teesta Barrage Dam contributes to irrigating the lowlands in Bangladesh between the upper Padma and the Jamuna rivers. No treaty has been reached so far to address the Teesta water sharing issue between India and Bangladesh, which has been a source of contention between the two countries since 1986. What are the hurdles to the Teesta Agreement? Compared to the Teesta River Accord, the Kushiyara Agreement is considerably smaller in scope. The Teesta deal will include West Bengal, which has concerns about the idea. The Kushiyara Agreement did not require a nod from states like Assam, from which the Barak emerged and branches into Kushiyara and Surma. This was all about the river disputes between India and Bangladesh. But what is the mechanism through which these countries solve their water dispute? The answer is through the Joint River Commission. The India-Bangladesh Joint River Commission met for the first time in 12 years in September 2022. They made some progress on how to share water in rivers that both countries use. They also decided to add 8 more rivers for which India will provide flow information. But there wasn't much progress toward a deal on the Teesta River. The Joint River Commission was established in 1972 under the peace treaty between India and Bangladesh to settle matters of mutual concern on the border and border rivers. The JRC is chaired by both nations' ministers of water resources. Meetings are held under this commission to obtain mutual benefits from the rivers between the two nations and to debate river-related problems regularly. So this was all about Kushiyara River Agreement and other important water disputes between India and Bangladesh. The last thing to know in this topic is the name of major common rivers between India and Bangladesh, and they are as follow: Ganga, Teesta, Manu, Muhuri, Khowai, Gumti, Dharla, Dudkumar, Kushiyara. So this was all about Kushiyara and other major water dispute between India and Bangladesh. If you find the video useful, hit the like button. And thanks for watching.